We just got back from NAMM 2026.
And we don't mean Vietnam.
Hey guys, Scott and Taylor here from NAMM Music.
I'm Scott.
I'm Taylor. We just got back from NAMM.
Yes, NAMM is our annual convention we go to. If you don't know what that stands for, it's the National Association of Music Merchandisers. And it's huge.
It is huge.
It's massive. It's at the Anaheim Convention Center every year, and if you've not been to that, it's right next to Disneyland. It's one of the biggest convention centers in the world, and it's just insane.
Yeah, it's always really fun to go and see new things, see old friends, and I feel like that's a lot of what it is. A lot of times for us, especially nowadays, is like getting to shake hands and see folks that like you maybe only correspond with over the phone or email most of the year, and you don't really get to see them because the industry's kind of changed a little bit, and you used to have a little bit more FaceTime with your different people that you partner with, but now NAMM a lot of times is the only time you see them.
Well, since COVID, definitely stopped a lot of that travel as far as reps coming to the store all the time. It really never kind of picked back. I think a lot of us have realized that we can work from home, we can do things virtually, and the music industry is no different than that. So it's nice to be able to see everything in person, actually put your hands on things and see your friends, your reps, and you'll see any number of people. I mean, every year I see Stevie Wonder. Every single year, Stevie Wonder.
Did you see him this
year? I saw him this year, absolutely. It's like a bingo card. I mean, I need that Stevie Wonder stamp.
Must have my eyes closed.
You'll see some crazy things. You want to know what the craziest thing I saw this year at NAMM was?
This year?
Yeah, this year. Craziest thing I saw, no lie, is I saw a coffee shop that didn't sell coffee.
What?
Yeah, they had lattes, they had cappuccinos.
Oh, but they didn't sell.
And
just
the
a
name
cup
of the
coffee.
place was like something like I don't remember, like Seaside Coffee or something like that.
If you want a black coffee,
yeah, no coffee. Change your name.
Were they all pre-mixed? Like they had milk and everything in all of them?
I honestly, the line was so dang long. I was like, I never figured it out.
Dang. Yeah. Well.
Can't believe we're talking about coffee.
What about gear? Did you see any cool gear you liked?
I did see a lot of cool gear. I saw lots of cool stuff from Taylor. One of the coolest events that we went to, we got invited to a invite-only thing with the Fender Custom Shop. It was an event off-site at this cool automobile museum, and they had built 375 custom shop guitars, just one-off for this event.
Yeah. And it looked like an airplane hangar.
It was insane.
Just filled with custom shop Fenders.
And Taylor and I were walking around like a kid in a candy store. I mean, there's so much cool stuff.
Really, really well. Actually, we just got a notification that so when you do these events, so like we did one with Taylor, we did one with Fender, and when you go, basically they have all these custom guitars set up, and there's drinks, and everybody's having a great time, and they're hoping you bid on more guitars. Basically what you do is you take your business card, and if you like a guitar, you put it on the guitar.
Put it in the strings.
And then they do it like a random raffle thing, like, they pick it out of the hat, and NAMM Music got this guitar, which is really, really fun. It's a really kind of cool way to do it. So we just got a notification that we have a black Strat coming. That's
super cool black Strat.
Really, really
I think
cool.
we might have a picture of it. We might be able to put it in this video. So,
but yeah, those are always really fun. It's like kind of a cool way to do an event. I think more and more companies are going towards stuff like that rather than displaying at the main convention center.
The main convention center is insanely expensive, and a lot of the big companies are stopping. Like Fender doesn't display there anymore. Gibson does a very small little presence in a hallway, but not the big room like they used to. Taylor's gotten a lot smaller. It's just it's a great place for a lot of startups, and that's what I love about it. You'll see a lot of new companies out there showing new product that you don't get to see otherwise.
Yeah, and we have. And Keeley's a huge name in the pedal world, but we'll just be going and walking down the hall, and like Robert will be like, "Hey guys, how's it going?" Or the guys from Percoustics went out there.
Yeah.
Another Edmond-based company.
Percoustics is a killer new startup company with these drum modules that attach to the front of your guitar. Drum triggers, basically, so as you're playing, you can actually hit those triggers and have those drum sounds. So for the one-man band, it's just a super cool idea.
Yeah, but they had a booth at NAMM this year, so it's really cool to like see local companies represented there and like having their spotlight. But yeah, like.
What are some of the cool things you saw?
Well, I was just about to say, it's really fun with certain companies because a lot of the bigger ones, we get emails and we have meetings before the actual event. So like we knew what was coming out.
We're privy to it
before the actual show. But some companies don't do that necessarily. And like Collings is one of them. So like a lot of the stuff at the Collings booth, you don't necessarily know what they're going to have, and it's still a surprise, and that's really fun. So we saw some really cool stuff at the Collings booth. We ordered a couple new guitars. One of my favorite things is, again, anybody that knows me knows I just freak out about all the vintage stuff. And Collings is introducing a new model called the C00. And it's they already have the C10, which is like an L00 style guitar. But this one, they're going super hard into the early 30s Gibson L00 style. So it's got a chunky V neck on it.
Light as a feather.
Really, really light build. The voicing on it is kind of more in line with the Hill Country series. So it's like super vintagey and warmer and darker than a typical Collings. Yeah, just like geeking out about the new stuff from Collings. Another cool thing from Collings is they're doing the Julian Lage 470 electric model in Dakota Red. So like one of the classic things about a Gretsch Duo Jet is the red tops. Well, they're doing a red one now, so we ordered one of those too.
Some beautiful mandos there too.
They did have some gorgeous mandolins. Yeah. We have some mandolins on order. But yeah, the Collings booth is always really, really amazing. Really cool stuff at the Martin booth.
Yeah, Martin booth always is that's probably my favorite appointment we do. They bring out custom wood sets, so we can actually sort through some wood selections and build out customs there. We did 2 this year. They had some gorgeous Cocobolo that I couldn't let go of.
We got a couple of Cocobolo Martins coming from that.
Bring me the Coco.
And that's, we sometimes go to the factory and do like more extensive build outs. But it's fun at NAMM because they just have like a little smaller selection there. You can just pop over and shoot some wood. But they had the new Oahu H42 hibiscus.
Be still my beating heart.
You guys look that one up. Google, if you haven't seen it yet, Google the new Martin hibiscus Oahu
42.
Is it a H42 for? No, it's a K. It's a K42. Sorry, Koa. K42 hibiscus.
I mean, this guitar is like, it's so ridiculously beautiful. The inlays with the flowers and everything.
I think it's one of the best inlay patterns I've ever seen.
Absolutely, without a doubt. It was my understanding that I guess they had made that guitar back in history at one point.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, and this was a recreation of something they had made long ago. During that Hawaiian craze, they had actually made this.
They made a real fancy flowery one?
They made one of them back then, and I guess somehow they had gotten their hands on this, the original one, and made a recreation of it. So.
That's a beautiful one. We got one of those, and it's absolutely a gorgeous guitar. That was fantastic. Again, with the historical stuff, Martin is doing a project called Project 91, and it started this year, where they are recreating every pre-war D45 to spec.
So back then, when those 45s were originally made, they were really a custom guitar. I mean, somebody would place the order for that guitar.
Top of the line.
They would spec it out how they wanted, and every one was slightly unique. It's not like it was just a stock model that all of them were exactly the same. Each one had some slight variations to it.
So I don't know which number it is out of the 91, but they only made one shade top.
Yeah.
I forget what number it is. They'll make it. They'll recreate it. But the dude that owns that shade top brought it to the booth.
Oh, really?
And when like Chris Martin was holding it and they were talking about it.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So like they're gonna recreate that guitar, which is, it's never been done before. And they had a couple on display at the booth, so that was really cool to see.
They had one that was a slope shoulder with a double pick guard. That was super cool.
Yeah. And the Brazilian, they're all Brazilian rosewood, by the way. And the Brazilian on at least these two guitars were both incredible sets of wood.
And that's like, you know, Chris Martin is storing some of that Brazilian, saving it for special occasions. I wonder how much he's still got, because you can't get Brazilian anymore. So the little bit that's out there is all that's out there.
They keep it under lock and key.
He happens to have just some primo sets, and that's what he's saving them for. But how much are these guitars each?
They're $150,000 a piece. So if you would like to commit yourself to one,
we can get you one.
We'll commit you to one. Give us a call.
We'd be happy to get you one. So don't know which serial number it'll be, but
it'll be one.
It doesn't matter though. They're all just amazing.
Yeah.
They're amazing guitars.
So that was really cool to see. Lots of other great stuff. I mean, the Eastman Bourgeois booth was really kicking this year.
Yeah.
They've got some really cool stuff coming.
I'll show you. I'll tell you something I thought was really cool. We went by to see the guys at Walrus, and they've got a new effects pedal for drummers. So it's triggerable with drumsticks. So if you're running your drum set through this house system, you've got a bank of a multi-effects processor for drummers, and you can actually hit it with it's a rubber pad. You can trigger them on and off with the drumsticks. Super cool, because I mean, why should guitar players have all the fun? You know?
Yeah, that's really cool. I mean, they always do really cool stuff, and their booth is always super fun too.
Yeah.
I didn't make it over there, but did they have their little game set up?
They did not this year.
Oh, okay.
Because they had a drum booth, like an ISO booth for a drum set.
Yeah, gotta have room for the booth.
Yeah.
The Walrus booth is always really fun. Those guys are also friends of ours and local company too. They're literally right down the road from our shop.
Colt's a good buddy of mine. Went by and saw him. He shot that video with us, which you can find on our channel as well. So we talked about that pedal.
Yeah, so I mean, like, again, even guys that you see all the time because they're literally right down the road from us. It's always fun to like go and be in that setting, and it's always fun to go say hi.
Yeah,
it's really great. There's tons of good stuff. Unfortunately, I had to leave early to try and get back ahead of the snowstorm, so that was all and they got stuck late, so our travel was all messed up.
Snowstorm messed up our timing for sure, but that's how I got to see Stevie, because you were gone.
Oh yeah,
I got to see Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder's a musical genius, and you know, every time I've told somebody this year, I said I saw Stevie again, they always say, "Did he see you?" I don't know if he did or not.
He might have. He sensed you. He could feel that
you
were
there.
That
I was close. So.
You know, have you ever seen the video of he's on stage? They're doing like a kind of a "We Are the World" type thing.
Where the microphone
he knocks over the mic stand
and he catches it.
and people's like, "That's it."
He can see.
It's all a hoax. Stevie can really see.
Gotta love Stevie. And you see all kinds of people. You see a lot of '80s rockers. You see guys handing out CDs because they want you to hear their band. I mean, it's packed with people.
I saw Steve Wozniak one year.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't, I don't know. Maybe he's into guitars, but I think maybe he's just like into tech, because there's so many techie things there that are like, of course, music related, but there's like lots of high tech stuff going on in him, and I think maybe he just is interested in that, but like not something you would think you would normally see.
I'll tell you one I saw one year that I was surprised. Lieutenant Dan, Gary Sinise.
Really?
Yeah, he was there at the Fender booth one year.
Fantastic.
Because he's got like a band that he's in and everything. But yeah, I wanted to say, Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs. He had legs, though.
I'll tell you, like, one year I was in the Gretsch booth, and when I was a kid, I was, like, super into punk. But in, like, a way that, like, I didn't shave my head. I always wanted to, but, like, I never went fully into it, but I was into it enough that I played in pop punk bands, right? Anyway, super into Rancid, and I'm in the Gretsch booth one year, and Tim Armstrong is in the Gretsch booth, and I don't know if you guys are Rancid fans, and Tim just looks, I've heard he's really a nice guy, but like he looks super intimidating. He's got like this giant beard, and like I wanted to go over and be like, hey man, really enjoy your music, whatever, and I chickened out. I didn't do it.
Yeah. So. It's hard, you see these guys, they're just trying to look at stuff just like you and I, and I don't ever want to bother them,
Yeah.
One year, bass player from Green Day.
Mike Dirnt.
One year I was at the Fender booth and Mike Dirnt was just hanging out looking at bass rigs. I was like, oh my gosh, that's Mike Dirnt just sitting right there. And so, again, I was like, I could have walked over and talked to him, but he's just trying to look at stuff just like we are.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to bother him.
Yeah. So it's fun to see famous people. Rick Nielsen was at the Fender booth one year.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you, seeing people like famous people in person too, they always look different than the pictures. Like Rick Nielsen was there, and he's shorter than I would think he would be.
So we opened up for Cheap Trick one time, and I got to talk to him before, and he was shorter than I ever thought he was going to be.
Yeah. Anyway, lots of fun stuff like that. I mean, it is a good time. It's great networking. It's fun to go, and next year is always going to be exciting too.
We're getting better and better at documenting these trips, and I think we missed the mark on microphones.
Oh yeah, we'll have mics next year.
We'll have mics next year because it's so loud in those rooms. It's like so noisy. We were having to yell every time we were doing interviews. So we're at the Barton booth,
and it still sounds terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll definitely be able to document better next year.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of a cool NAMM recap. If you guys have been to NAMM, I'd love to hear like more NAMM stories in the comments.
You guys post your comments below.
There's so many great stories about NAMM that, like, one more quick one. My old boss used to work for Peavey, and during the heyday of Eddie Van Halen with the first Wolfgangs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So they had Eddie at the NAMM show doing
Hartley
Wolfgangs.
pulled out all the stops.
Yeah, he had his own little area, but he was nowhere near a bathroom. And Eddie had been drinking the whole time, and he needed to relieve himself. So instead of being chauffeured or going somewhere to a bathroom, like the story I was told was that Eddie just left his little green room, found the nearest trash can, and relieved himself, and went back into the green room.
You know what? Eddie's not here to dispute or.
Again, that was the story I was told.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like,
Who's ever gonna know?
Rock stars at NAMM, man. There's crazy stuff that happens
for sure.
Yeah.
Lots of them for sure.
Yeah, but again, if you guys have been, if you have crazy stories,
Post your comments below. We want to see
Yeah.
them. So line them up. Let's see what your craziest NAMM stories are.